Okay, everybody. So this is your week 7 video on the assignments that you'll be working on. Pretty much, we're going to continue our uh, musicianship training on Tonesavvy. But as you know, if you've read the Sight Reading Factory information, that we have a new platform you'll be doing some stuff on. So let's just take a look at some of the newer things. I think I will start with what we got with Tonesavvy. With Tonesavvy, we're going to continue learning how to do our rhythm performance. I'm going to continue that you understand how to do simple meters 4, 4, 3, 4, and 2, 4, that you can look at those rhythms. You know what those rhythms are saying. And I also added compound meter. Now, I did put the compound meter in our compound meter video, but maybe I'll show you a couple more of those. And we're going to continue along with interval identification, building and ear training on the major and minor seconds. The most important thing is I got to make sure you're into this new thing, rhythm dictation. So in order to prepare for this rhythm dictation, let us go to our performance of simple meters. So let's just do a couple of what these assignments will look like. Again, it is continued practice. The whole idea of the musicianship exercises is these are not something that you just do once and that's it. It technically should be daily practice, week after week after week. Okay, so that's what it should be. If you're doing it, you'll become an amazing musician. If you don't do it, well, that's kind of on you. Okay, so here we go. Let's do some 4/4. I might have got to my pad late. All right, here we go. All right, so as we look at this, by now we should know that we're counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the rhythm is going 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. Now the important thing is that we are doing it with the metronome. Because if you're doing it at the correct click, you will tap 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. I've come across many students who just count wrong. They'll go 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. Okay, so no matter what, listen to the metronome. So now, if you hear it, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 and. All right, I think we can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. All right, what's this one doing? 1, 2, 3, 4 and. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. Again, if you are not sure, when you practice these things, listen to it. And as you listen, you'll see how those are the rhythms. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 2, 3. See how that works? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 and. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. Let me give you one other suggestion. I did this when I was studying piano all the time. You count your rhythms. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4 and. If you count the rhythms, you will learn that much faster. So I've given you 4, 4, 3, 4, and 2, 4. I don't think there's any reason for me to demonstrate those because we did them in week 6. Now here's the new one. And this is why I did this first. Your new one this week is dictation. Dictation is the ability to listen to something and write it out. Rhythm dictation is the ability to hear a rhythm and you know what that rhythm is doing. So for instance, if I do something like 1, 2, 3, 4. I hear that goes quarter, eighth, 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 quarter. I know what I heard was 1, 2, and 3, and 4. If I was going to write that out, it would look like a quarter note, 2 eighths, then another 2 eighths, and then a quarter note. So with our rhythm dictation, we're developing this musicianship ability to hear rhythms and write them out. So this is what I set up for you. I set you up some pretty standard stuff. In fact, did I include the A's? Yeah, I included the A's. So let's try to do some of these. Now, what I've given you is I gave you a lot of hints. So these are the possible rhythms you're going to hear: whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, or eighth notes. My suggestion, as you listen to the rhythm play, see if you can focus on the first measure first. So let's see how this goes. Listen. So, did you hear that first measure? What's happening here? Listen to that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think what happened here was this. You want to check it? And did you hear what happened here? Da, bum, bum. Did you hear 1, 2, 3, 4? Half note. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's see what the next rhythm is. Focus on this. Did you hear this? Bum, 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 bum. Listen to that first measure. Focus on the first measure. Okay, now I could write out the whole thing, but let's just do this. Bum, 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 bum. Watch what happens. Did you hear this go 1 and 2 and 3, 4? 1 and 2 and 3, 4. What'd this one do? Watch. 3, 4. And that was just 1, 2, 3, 4 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's hear this. All right, now let's say you just can't get it. And you're just, I'm too confused, I don't know. Okay, well, what was it? 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Listen to it while you look at it. Look. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, got it. Let's go ahead. Maybe do better than the next one. So what's this first one doing? This one went bop, 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 bop. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4. So that was the first measure. Now let's focus on the second measure. Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and okay, etc., etc. You get the idea. My main recommendation is if you've never done this before and you attempt to just do the assignment to turn it in, you aren't going to learn much off of it. You should be practicing these things. Do a little bit every day, practice, and again, you can play rhythm, try work with it. Do as many of these hints as you need to practice to start getting the idea of hearing and being able to write down, and then ultimately, if you have to, and I guarantee you, if you practice a little bit of this every day, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever you do every day, you're going to be able to hear any kind of music and write it down. Now, of course, this is rhythm dictation. There's also melodic dictation. I'll throw that in on you guys a little bit later. Okay, so that's how this works. And again, I just have to keep on stressing. Don't just say, open this up, knock out the assignment, do whatever you get, 50%, 60%, 70%, say, I'm done. That's not helping you become a better musician. What's going to help you become a better musician is to do these daily, maybe do them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, do the actual assignment and knock it out of the park. So that's rhythm dictation. That's a little bit new. While we're in Tonesavvy, let's talk about how we're going to continue learning our intervals. So let me pull this up, reminding you once more of where our intervals are going. So far, we have learned two intervals, two distances. The idea of a major second, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's the second. 1, 2. CD. CD is a second. And specifically, that's a major second. 1, 2. That's a major second because it is a whole step. 1, 2. A minor second is not C, C sharp. A minor second is C, D flat. So major second is C, D. Minor second, C, D flat, half step. Let's do another one. Major second is A flat, B flat. Minor second, that was 1, 2. 1, 2, A flat, B flat, A, B, A, B. A minor second is not A flat, A. It's A flat, B double flat. Major second, A flat, B flat, because I went two letters, A, B. Now I go two letters again. A flat, B double flat. So that's the major second, whole step, half step, minor second. Okay, so we do that, so I can show you this. Let's identify. Again, you'll be doing these in treble and bass. I think last week I gave you some treble. Let's focus on bass. Let's start here. I'll take out some wonkiness. We're only doing major and minor seconds. I took out any doubles. All right. What's that? First of all, you should be able to hear if that's the whole step or half step. If you aren't sure, look at the piano. That's a D, E flat. It's a half step. So that is the small one, the minor second. Hopefully by now you know you're looking at G flat, A flat. If you can't hear that sound, if you can't recognize that as a major second, you can see it. That's a whole step. G flat, A flat. So that is definitely the major second. So this is what you're going to continue on learning. Same thing. Do, re, that's a whole step major. That's the little one, half step minor. So you're going to continue identify and treble and bass. You're also going to continue with building. Let's do treble this one. Let's see. Take out this guy. Now this. Major, minor seconds. No doubles. And again, you guys can practice these. See how good you can get. What is a major second above A? Here's A. Major second's a whole step. A, B. B. Not B flat, not B sharp, just B. All right. Major second above E flat. Any E flat's fine. I'll just pick this one. There's E flat. Major second's a whole step. That's the whole, because that's half. All right. Looks like a major second above E flat is F. Not F flat, not F sharp, just F. Major second above G. That's just A. Major second above B. Oh, it looks like it's a D flat. Let's see, D flat. Oh, why am I wrong? Because that's the third. B, C, D. I just went 3. B, C, D. 1, 2, 3. It's not D flat. It is C sharp. Now we have a second. Okay. God, do I got any minors up there? Did I check that out? Why is it only giving me the majors? Let's do this real quick. I'm sorry, this one. Maybe it was just by pure chance I was getting nothing but majors. Include major second. I'm just going to knock these out. Minor second, above C. Now, if you look at a keyboard, you can say, okay, above C. Ooh, C sharp. C, C sharp, C, C sharp. Oh, why is that wrong? Because it's not C sharp. It's only a second if it's D flat, C, D. I went 2, C, D, C, D flat. Okay, so you're going to build, and then finally continuing our ear, because at some point you're going to do thirds, and then fourths, and then fifths. We're developing your ear. I've given you this. You're going to recognize the sound of only a major second or a minor second. Again, practice. Unfortunately, musicians have to practice. What is that? Oh. Can you sing smaller? Oh. Yeah, I can. So it's obviously the bigger one. Oh. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. You hear that half step? Ooh. Do, re. So anyway, that's just more of what we've done, and we're going to keep on doing. The more you do it, the stronger your ear is going to get. Okay, now the last one I wanted to go through. First of all, I want to make sure that you do read Chapter 6, Compound Meter. Showit's 3.3 and 3. They're a continuation of like simple meter stuff. Let's see. We'll show you a little bit of Showit 3.3. You'll have this, and again, this is just continuation of other things we've been doing. All right, how do we count this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that starts on 1. Let's put that there. We don't have to put a 2 in because the 2's here. 1. This guy comes on beat 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Now remember, the whole rhythm goes 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, rest. 3 and 1, 2, 3. So here's 1. There's 2. Here's 3 and. That's the last part of the beat. 1. Same thing here. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So you can see all assignments reinforce other assignments. You do rhythm on the ebook, you do rhythm performance, and now rhythm dictation on Tonesavvy. You're going to be able to have no problem reading rhythms by the time you get to the end of this semester. So that's how this stuff is going to go. There's beat 1, 1 and 2 and 3. So this is 1 and. Rest and 2 and 3, 4. Rest and 2 and. Third guy falls on 3. And finally 1. That guy falls on beat 1. And it's obviously held for 4 beats. All right, etc., etc. And since I'm here, I did a listen and write. Let's see. I think it was a know it. Oh, no, I'm wrong. There it is. You'll have this. Okay, listen to the melody. Then you pick what it's doing. This ties in with our rhythmic dictation, the ability to hear and know what you're hearing. Let's see what this is. Write it out. How did it start? It went bum, 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 bum. Which one of these rhythms sounds like bum, 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 bum? 1, 2, and 3, 4. Looks like it's this guy. 1, 2, and 3, 4. All right. Then it went ba 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 bum. Which of these rhythms looks like 1 and 2 and 3, 4? We're left with this one, this one, this one. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. This guy. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Watch. Do it from the beginning. The third measure went ba 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 bum bum. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So it looks like it does this again. And how did it end? And then it bum 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 bum. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Only one of them fits that. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. See? So these are some pretty fun things. You'll do the same thing here in 3, 4. Again, I don't want to do all these for you. But again, these are all designed to turn you into beautiful super musicians. Now, the new one I gave you, in regards to compound. I only given you one exercise in compound meter 6.1. So it looks like this. This is compound, and hopefully you will have seen the video lecture discussing compound meter, how compound meter works, how we count it. You'll have read the chapter about compound meter, because in this assignment, they kind of divide things up a little bit differently. But check this out. 9/8, which is a blank meter. Okay, well, it's compound. 6, 8, 9, and 12, 8 are compound. But but we have compound duple, compound triple. Now you're like, well, what is that? Aranda didn't mention that in his video lecture because it is in your ebook reading. It's compound because it's going and it's triple because when we see 9/8, we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 A 2 A 3 A 1 2 B 4 5 6 7 8 9. So that is a compound triple. There are 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. And every time there's a beat, 1, 2, 3. Each of those 3 beats is worth 3/8 notes. 1 A 2 A 3 A 1 A 2 A 3 A. If each beat is 3/8 notes, then that must mean it's a quarter note with a dot, because a quarter note with a dot is worth 3/8 notes. 2/4. Well, what kind of meter is 2/4? It's simple. Oh, but is it simple duple or simple quadruple? Well, duple means 2. There are 2 beats, and every time there's a beat, 1, 2, 1, 2. What gets the beat? The quarter note gets the beat. Plain old quarter note gets the beat. 12/8. Well, 12/8 is one of our compounds. 6, 8, 9, and 12/8 are compounds. Okay, so we know it's compound. How many beats are in the 12/8? Well, in my video lecture in the readings, 6/8 is 2 beats, 1, 2, 1, 2. 9/8 is 3 beats, 1, 2, 3. 1 A 2 A 3 A 1 A 2 A 3 A. And 12/8 is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 A 2 A 3 A 4 A. So there are 4 beats. And each time there's a beat, click, 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 that's going 1 A 2 A 3 A 4 A. Each time there's a beat, there's 3/8 notes on that beat. And if there's 3/8 notes on the beat, that means a quarter note with a dot is worth 3/8 notes. All right, so these are all in your readings. I don't think you'll have any problem with them. And you can always, again, go to that chapter of the reading, compound meter, to help you through that. Between all those lectures and all this stuff, you should be set for the week. Have a good week, guys. Talk to you later.